Yo guys, what is going on? NumbNexus here, bringing you guys another Wi-Fi battle X and Y against my good friend Hakeem. Really awesome guy. Make sure to check out his Twitter. He doesn't really have a YouTube channel that I know of, but make sure to check out his Twitter, West Artist, down below. I wanted to use the new power, probably one of the most OP Pokemon on the planet, Mr. Mime. My Mime? Mr. Mime is a powerful house. People really sleep on Mr. Mime all the time. They don't know the power of Mr. Mime. So looking at his team, Mr. Mime is going to do some work, and I can definitely work around that. So I'm kind of expecting him to lead off with the T-Tar or the Smeargle. So I lead off with my Smeargle, predicting his T-Tar or his own Smeargle. But leads off with the Mamoswine. I can't remember if he had a Smeargle or not. It might have just been me looking at that team preview wrong, but he's going to go for the Ice Shard, trying to get damage off, as I'm going to go for the Spore and put that thing to sleep. I could have put up my Sticky Web right away, but I know he has a Rapid Spinner, which is a Starmie, and that Starmie is going to be the most annoying thing to me. So he's going to get out of here, go out to his Infernape, which I didn't expect. If he would have came out to his Starmie there, that would have been checkmate for me. But I'm going to put up the Sticky Web, which is actually going to play a big role in this game. It doesn't stay up too long, but it plays a pretty big role against his Starmie. So I fear the Mach Punch, so I'm going to go out to my Gliscor. He'll basically take anyone a hit that he wants to give me, as he's going to go for the Mach Punch like I expected. Now, if he would have gone for the Fire Blast there, he would have been real. I don't know about you guys, but I like running my Mixed Ape. Mixed Ape is amazing. But I'm going to get the Poison now, so of course now I can take hits a lot better while getting recovery. He's going to get out of here. I wanted to double out really bad, expecting his Starmie, but he actually comes back out to the Mamo. I don't really know why, because I was going to go for the EQ, but I actually end up switching out, and I'm going to go straight back out to my Smeargle, expecting a Starmie. That didn't end up happening, and yeah, but now he's gonna go out to his Starmie, and this is gonna be just a bunch of mindfuck jiggles, a bunch of mind games here, and it's really just who can outpredict who. So I'm gonna put up my rocks here just to get them up. I know that it was probably really useless. I was gonna go for the Parting Shot. Would have been a bunch better if that happened, but I'm gonna go for the Sticky Web, expecting him to Rapid Spin, but the Sticky Web is up, and I forgot about that, so I actually outspeed him. As you can see, it's going to end up mattering a lot. I'm going to put up the webs again. As his turn, he's going to kill me. So with him killing me and having my webs up, I definitely have to put pressure on this Starmie and put pressure on him. That way that he can't Rapid Spin them away, because I have a Mega Garchomp and a Mr. Mime. So I definitely want to keep up the webs. As I'm going to come into the Garchomp here, I for sure outspeed. I was really confused as to why he stayed in. I would have gone into my Mamoswine there as fodder, but he came in and he just stayed in. I'm guessing he's bulky Starmie just because I saw Rapid Spin and Scald. As he is bulky Starmie, he's going to be able to Rapid Spin my hazards off, which is really unfortunate. I probably should have EQ'd there, but I really did expect him to come out into God knows what. I know he had some sort of levitating Pokemon. I think it might have been a Rotom, but I know that he has some levitating or flying Pokemon, so I did not want to go for the EQ. As this turn, I'm going to go for the EQ, just to say YOLO, I think, or yeah, I go for the Dragon Claw again, okay. And then the following turn, I'm going to follow that up with an EQ to get some good damage off. And as he tried to wake up here, he tried to get that Ice Shard. Nah, that's not happening here. As that Dragon Claw is going to be able to knock out that Mamo, and that is an easy 2 KO. Crit did not matter. That crit totally mattered, no. But that Mamoswine is dead. As he's going to bring back out his Starmie. He does outspeed me now because Sticky Web is gone. As I don't want to take any hit. I know he's probably going to go for the Scald, and I don't want to get burned, so I'm going to come out to my Chanty here to take any one hit that he wants to give me. The Chanty is the bane of his existence. He actually reveals to me Ice Beam. I have never really seen Ice Beam on a bulky Starmie. I usually see Rapid Spin, Recovered, Scald, and Psy-Shock, but I guess Hakeem wants to be that guy. He's going to get out of here. He's going to pull out and go out into his Tyranitar. I honestly did not expect his Tyranitar. I more along expected his Infernape, but that's not going to end up happening, as I'm going to switch out of here. I don't want to take any one hit from that Tyranitar. That could be bad for me, as I'm going to go to my Soulja Boy, which is the Mr. Mime. I only call it Soulja Boy because when you see him moving like that, he's crunking. I did double out predicting the 8, but that doesn't happen, as I don't want to take a Crunch or Earthquake, so I'm going to come out to my Garchomp here, make use of the Sandstorm, as Garchomp's ability is Sand Force, so I can hit pretty much anything that I want. It's a hard EQ. He's going to end up sacking it. I didn't expect it. That could have been a really good check, to my that was a really good counter to my Blissey, because my Blissey, not my Blissey, my Chanty, I didn't really touch him much. I could have stalled him down to Toxic and Seismic Toss, but it's a pretty good counter to it. As I see the Starmie, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna go out into my Chanty. Basically, my Chanty is a huge counter to almost all of his Pokemon. He goes for the Rapid Spin here. He misclicked. He told me that's completely okay. He actually wanted to Ice Beam, but at the end of the day, I brought in Chanty, so it really wouldn't have mattered. It really wouldn't have mattered. As I don't know what he wants to do here, either if he wants to sack it or not, because the hazards are gone, but he probably needs to keep it around for my Garchomp. He played a little bit too risky with his Starmie a lot, so if he would have not stayed in and tried to Rapid Spin me off, then he probably would have been at a better position. Or if he had the recover, he could recover on my Chansey, but I don't even think that he has recovery. He might have like T-Bolt, I don't know. But I'm gonna Toxic the incoming Pokemon. Whatever he wants to bring in, I'm gonna Toxic it. As I'm gonna come out here to my Gliscor, basically wall the crap out of this thing. As he is Life Orb, so it's gonna be doing a lot of damage. This Flare Blitz, Adamant, I'm assuming, because Jolly would not do that much damage. That Adamant Flare Blitz did way too much damage. It's an easy 2-hit KO. Even after I get the Toxic on me back up, that's still a 2-hit KO. Min-max variation, I could live with a small sliver, but pretty sure it's a 2-hit KO. As I don't know what he wants to do here, I'm just gonna safely EQ. I don't know what he wants to bring in, so he's gonna bring out this thing, and this is why I did not want to go for the EQ on my Garchomp, because of this thing. So I actually expect him to bring in the Latias, as I'm gonna go for the Toxic here, crippling that Latias, and I'm assuming that he's a Calm Mindset. That's probably why he brought it in, because I'm AM sub-toxic, so I really can't touch levitating Pokemon, Skarmy, my own Gliscors. I cannot touch them. So I'm gonna go for the Protect here, see what kind of Latias he is, if he's Calm Mind or not. He ends up having the Ice Beam. Really did not expect that at all. I really did not. That is a huge game changer, because that would have been very bad. I was gonna go for the Substitute expecting the Calm Mind before that, but I want to Scout. As I'm gonna get out of here and go out into my Chansey, basically walling the crap out of this guy. I could come out to Mr. Mime, but I want to keep Mr. Mime at good HP, that way that I can get a kill off on it. At least one kill, because Mr. Mime is a monster. People do not recognize the power of Mr. Mime. So he's gonna get out of here, and he's probably gonna want to go out to his Infernape, which I did not expect, I'm assuming. I probably just for the Seismic Toss, just for the hell of it, which I do. And the animation on Seismic Toss is not bad at all. That is looking nice. It doesn't end up taking him out, but with the Toxic combination and the Life Orb, it's gonna able to be taking him out. So I'm gonna go out to my Gliscor just to get any kind of damage on him. He probably just went YOLO and for the close combat here, I'm assuming. But either way, my Gliscor could take any one hit from the range that I'm at. But he just goes to the Flare Blitz. If he's Blaze, that might explain why he did that, because that does more damage as you see than previous. But his Infernape goes down to the Life Orb recoil. So not even the recoil, just a Flare Blitz recoil in general. But he's going to go down regardless. So he's going to bring it to Starmie here, and I am expecting the Ice Beam. So I'm going to get out of here and go out to my Chansey. I have yet to bring in anything on it, on this Starmie. Like, this Starmie is the bane of my existence. Starmie is such a powerhouse, but he's going to go for the Skull, try and get a burn, because he's had enough of that Chansey. And what's really ironic is he bred me that Chansey, so he's really, really, really mad and upset that it's doing this much work. But I'm just gonna go for the Seismic Toss here, just for the shits and giggles. I'm assuming he brings out these shiny Shaman, the Callum right there. I'm gonna go for the Seismic Toss, try and get damage on it, because damage is damage. I don't really have a safe switch in on the Shaman. He goes for the Air Slash here, as that does little to no damage, and I'm gonna be able to get off a Toxic and try and cripple him down. So basically, Chansey has won me this game with all the special attackers he had, and he only had like 2 physical attackers that he let die way too quickly. He could have played around. He's gonna go for the Sea Flare, that amazing animation, dear lord. As that's gonna be doing a lot of damage, and on top of that, special defensive drop. So I go for the Soft Boiled here, try and get some HP back, but that special defensive drop is that is not looking too good for me, and I just need to come out to basically anybody here, try and take a hit. So what I'm actually gonna do here is get out of my Chansey and go out to the one, the only Soulja Boy, and I'm gonna try and get the Icy Wind off on him. Yes, Icy Wind, because I am a Choice Scarf Technician boosted MIME, and you do not flex on the MIME. He took the seed flare. He took that seed flare with his invisible walls, break through the doors. He's gonna go for the icy wind here, try and get damage off, and as you're gonna see, it's gonna be able to knock out that shaman. Now, I was expecting him to come out to his Latias. I really did want him to do that, just to like recklessly do it, or I think that's all he had left even. But I'm assuming it is his last Pokemon. I'm gonna go for the icy wind here, but it just doesn't quite do it. It does a lot of damage. That is a 2-hit KO from that range after Toxic, but it just doesn't quite do it. And he has the Shadow Ball. So unfortunately, Mr. Mime, you're gonna have to take a good rest. When he passes out, that is hilarious. Oh my lord. But I'm gonna bring out my own Pokemon, Japanese name. Oh, my Tornadus T. I'm gonna be able to go for the U-turn, and that should be able to knock it off from that range. That is a dead Latias, and that is gonna be GG to that Latias. I don't really know what he has left. I know he has one Pokemon left. I just cannot remember at this point. I probably did in the game, but as I'm recording this, I can't remember this. I had this battle around 2-3 nights ago, so I can't remember. But he does have the infamous Starmie. I could have just gone for the Air Slash and destroyed a Starmie as well, but I wasn't too confident that an Air Slash would kill, though I was Life Orb, so I guess I just didn't want to risk it. But might as well knock the game off with Chansey, because Chansey did the most work in this game. If I didn't have Chansey, I probably wouldn't have done this much work in the game. And yeah, that's going to be a, I don't even know the score. I think that was a 4-0 in my favor. Pretty sure the only Pokemon that have died in my hands is the Mr. Mime. I think Mr. Mime was the only one that died, but nonetheless, it was a pretty good game. It was just a test team on my side. I don't know if it was a test team on his side as well. Maybe it was. I'm assuming it was. But yeah, he's a pretty good player, so don't wreck on him just because Mr. Mime did work. But that is going to be good game, Hakeem. If you guys enjoyed, check out his Twitter down below. Make sure to leave that like, support in the comment section below. And what do you think of Mr. Mime, the definite power? And until next time, guys, I will catch you all later.